things to do. We're gonna be doing a big arm sessions because these arms are scrawny as hell, so we need to get a big workout in. And then later throughout the day, we're gonna go wash this car over here because it's been pretty dusty, and I haven't been washing this for like almost 3 weeks now. As you can see, just dust everywhere. And then afterward, we're gonna go do a bit of drive once the car is nicely washed up. So yeah, stay tuned. Let's go press the start button over here. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna need to go put this car a bit forward outside the gate because we need to have the space to work out for the big arm sessions. First, I actually need to go take my dog for a walk because he hasn't got a walk in the morning. So let's go. Good boy. All right, good boy. Let's go, boy. Buddy, let's go. Before I get the workout in, I need to have me some bit of piccolos just to get me throughout this crazy arm sessions. So we're going to try to smash out our biceps and triceps. I'm thinking of doing start off with the skull crushers for the triceps, and then alongside with straight barbell curls. Got to keep it OG, keep it basic and effective. That's the way to go. Before I get started, I usually tend to warm myself up first before I start getting into my working set. And the first thing I need to do is get me a wrap. This is the wrap that I use. I've got my own branding on it. So the reason why I use this wrap is because I tend to have a problem with my wrist because I've got a little Asian wrist on it. So I do get a problem with them. I don't go too tight on it. Let's warm up now. The type of warm up that I like to do is that I grab my elbows against like a pole or a wall and just go really deep into it just to get a nice stretch on the triceps. Usually I hold it for about at least 10 to like 15 seconds just to get a nice extra stretch. The other side. For the biceps, I would prefer to do like this. Just put it against the chair, go down with your hands, and then pull it back, pull your body all the way back. You should start to feel all the pressure on your biceps, as well as a bit on your forearm as well. So usually hold it for about 10-15 seconds. So we're gonna get into our first working set. So we're gonna be doing a seated skull crushes. This is mainly going to work on the triceps. Now I usually like to put my feet on the bench, but you can also keep your feet down if you prefer. Just a personal preference. So what you want to do is you're going to bring your elbows tucked in, and then you're going to bring this behind the head. Go a nice long stretch, just about like this, and then extend out. Now when you do this weight, you want to resist it. I think control all the way down with that next lunge. I want to hit about 10 to 12. I think the bar weighed about 7.5. And then now I've got 10 kg on each side. Usually I don't really count the bar. So right now I'm doing 20 kg skull crush. So let's get into our second round working sets. This is going to be our third working set. Definitely going to feel it on this one. Fourth round, I decided to keep it the same weight for now because I feel like my elbows are feeling a little bit iffy today. Probably the weather's a bit too cold. So as you can see, I'm wearing like hoodies and trackies just to keep myself warm, especially in the basement. You get a bit more colder because you got the concrete floor and stuff. Alright, let's try again. Alright, we're gonna try to aim for at least 10 reps. Decided that I'm going to go all in on this one. I'm going to try to put 20 kg on each side. So wish me luck. Oh. Oh. Only got in 6 reps, but I think got up to 10, so I'm going to have to finish up the rest of the repetitions. Just going to try to catch a quick break before I get into my make up this whole repetition up. I said that I'm going to do 10, 12, so got to stay committed and just finish it up, the remaining reps. Oh, one more baby. Stay committed, finish your sets. Now we're going to go on to a straight barbell curls. Now I like to use the straight bar just only because you feel more stress on the biceps compared to like an easy curl bar. So this is just going to be a warm-up set, just to pre-engage the biceps. We're aiming for about 5 rounds of 10 to 12 as well. 5 kilos on each side. So the total weight is going to be about 30 kg. Make sure you always put the clippers on, just to stay safe. Now I'm starting to feel the heat. So this is going to be our first working set. So if you guys are trying to build muscle, build mass for the arms, I will highly recommend to do this type of workout in the beginning, just to build up the strength with the size of the arms, and then work into your cables and like isolation workouts. Okay, let's get it. Progress the weight. We're going to try to put 10 kg on each side. So now it's going to be 40 kilos. Progressing the weights once you feel comfortable, and that one get easy when you get to around 10 to 12 reps. And make sure the forms are nice and tight, and you can really feel the muscle engaging, using the mind and the muscle connection to really get those arms pumping. again. I'm going to put another 5 kilos on each side. So now it's going to be 50 kilos. So this is sort of like stepping out of my comfort zone. I barely do the 50s, only on like a good occasional days. Triceps. So I'm going to be doing tricep extensions, or some people call it tricep pull downs. So let's get into our working sets. I'm aiming for about 4 rounds of 12 reps. So let's go. So that was 40 kg. Now I'm going to try to do a 50s. So let's see if I can try to attempt at least 10 to 12 reps on a 50 kilos. When you guys doing the triceps pull downs, make sure that you want to keep your elbows tucked in, and you want to make sure you want to extend forward like this. Okay? So I do see a lot of people that tend to go all the way and then push it like that. Okay? So you don't get too much of the tension on the tricep, but if it's here, you feel all the stress. Alright, let's go. I always love to hold it at the bottom, especially at the end of the reps, because it stresses out more the triceps and it's fatigued it, so that way you can squeeze as much as you can out of it. Alright, I'm going to finish it up with 70 kilos. So this is going to be my last working set. So guys, when you are trying to train at the gym, push yourself. I want you to go and take it beyond and above. You gotta be uncomfortable with it. You gotta step out of the comfort zone and try to reach to new horizons. Whether if it's just extra sets, extra repetition, or even just increasing a bit of weight on it as well. And shock my system and try to do a full pyramid on the dumbbells over here. We're going to try to go from 5 kilos, work all the way down to the 10 kilos, and then come back up. So we call this the pyramid repetition. So I'm aiming for about at least between 8 or 10 repetitions every single weight. The 5 kilos. Usually the lighter ones are always easy until you reach to the end of the pyramid, and those lightweight become heavy weights. So far so good. Alright, 8 kilos now. Slowly starting to feel it. barely hold those dumbbells anymore at the end. We're almost there, so just keep chasing. Two more rounds to go. Remember I told you that at the beginning of the exercise, the light weight is going to become heavy at the end. So now look at the 5 kilos, I can really feel it. Alright, so now we're going to be getting into our back to triceps. We're doing an overhead dumbbell. So what you want to do is I tend to put it onto my shoulders, the dumbbell, and then I'll hold like a diamond shape like this, and then put your upper back against the chair. So when you do this overhead, keep your elbows tucked in, keep it nice and straight, and then try to bring this behind your head, okay? Just like that, then extend out. We're going to be doing a superset, 1 heavy weight and then 1 light. So right now I'm counting on the lighter weights because I just done heavy weights before. So with the heavy weight, go for 8, and then with the lighter one, try to go for like 12 or 15, just to get a nice burn. The workout is actually not finished yet because we need to go and wash this car off. So time to put in some extra cardio in. Show you guys how to wash my car. So usually I wash it at home in my basement. Finally cleaned. Now I just need to dry it up, and then after that I need to pack up all that stuff over there. We'll do the finished products, then after that we'll go for a little POV drive. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to dry the car up with the touchless turbojet. So this is basically a very strong turbojet. It allows you to really like dry the car up a lot quicker without even touching the surface of the paint of the car. So I'll just turn this on and I'll give you an example of it. It's actually really strong as. So it's like a nice blowing. Now let's go outside and take a look at the car and see how fresh it is. So let's take a look at this. Just finally washed the car now and it's absolutely detailed out. So like I said, I wasn't kidding. It took me at least 1.5 hours just to really detail the whole car out on my own. And I personally like to do it on my own, you know, just to see all the reward that you actually put in your time with and stuff. Let's take it out on it. Let's go back in. I've cleaned the detailed inside as well. Obviously also cleaned up the Agatara steering wheels too. I think it feels nice now. Before it was like so sticky and shit. Alright, let's go for a nice POV quick drive and then hear the sound of the exhaust. So right now I currently got the race mode on, which means it should be giving me the full pop and bang and stuff. Alright, so that's the wrap for today guys. So if you guys like watching gyms and cars, just hit that like and subscribe buttons. I really appreciate that. Thank you for watching guys. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, stay tuned. Bye.